I am totally loving this process. I'm totally in it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in this, but then मेरे को मजा आ रहा है यार YouTube videos बनाने में. That overburdening pressure कि मेरे को हर रोज have to publish something and then cutting videos into clips. That was very exhausting. But now that I am back at it, मेरे को काफी मजा आ रहा है ये चीज करने में बिकॉज मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि इन द मिडस्ट ऑफ द डे आई वुड रिकॉर्ड अ वीडियो लाइक दिस बिकॉज पहले मैं क्या करता था कि पहले मैं सेटअप करता था मीटिंग एंड देयर यूज्ड टू बी पीपल हु यूज्ड टू टर्न अप फॉर दीज मीटिंग्स एंड उनसे फॉलो अप्स एंड दैट वाज अ एग्जॉस्टिंग प्रोसेस. Podcasts are still gonna be a part of this channel, but this one-on-one video format is fun. I was very conscious to make videos like this, but okay. So see, the part of the reason why I'm here is because I want to share something that is morally wrong. There are nuances. Today I'm going to talk about this book. I'm going to talk about a topic from this book. This is called Influence, and it says the psychology of persuasion. Um, yeah, so this is a topic which I found personally कि बहुत morally wrong है, and इसमें कुछ अच्छा है if you want to sell things judiciously. इसमें the good part is that if someone tries to sell something to you which is you have a feeling that that person is over exploiting you through this technique, you would be able to sort of sense this earlier. Up, this technique is called the rule of reciprocation. What happens in the rule of reciprocation is कि जैसे मान लो कि if someone does something for you, right, you are indebted to do something for them. For example, अगर आप एक बस में जा रहे हो and a stranger wants to talk to you, right? If they try to talk to you, you wouldn't probably, if you are not in a mood to talk to them, you would probably sort of give signs and use body language to tell them that you're not interested in what they're saying, because part of the reason you don't want to do that, right? And आप कंफर्टेबल में नहीं हो बात करने में, इट कुड बी ड्यू टू मल्टीट्यूड ऑफ रीजंस, राइट? But think of a scenario where that stranger offers you a seat when you need it the most, and you have two heavy baggages, and then you basically get that seat from that stranger who is probably sitting and you are standing. When this transaction happens, you're indebted to talk, and now if that stranger wants to talk, you can't, and you won't ignore him. This happens in most of the chances. Why? Human beings are wired in a way to sort of return the favor, and what happens in most of the cases is that if you do not, then that feeling of being burdenized by someone else's favor remains on you. And that's the reason why reciprocation works so well, but it has been exploited in sales a lot. I'll tell you how. Let's say there's a company which sells fire alert systems, right? Now how they use the reciprocation technique is that they would sort of give you a favor by doing a fire safety check on your house, right? They would give you that free service. They would come to your place, and then they would try to sell you uh, a machine which indicates ki there is something wrong in the house, or basically it's a fire alert system, right? If they do not do that, and if they directly knock on your door and try to sell you that system, you would probably not buy it. But if they do this through reciprocations, the chances of getting the product, you buying the product, increases by a huge extent, right? And at the first glance, they would not even come across to you as they are wanting to sell something to you after they give you that free service. Was also There's another example in this book which says that America mein Krishnas hote the, which are basically Calcutta se there's a group called Krishnas, right? This is a religious group, and they actually do not have any means to sort of earn for themselves, so they basically भिक्षा होती है ना, जैसे लोग मांगते हैं, तो वो मांगते हैं, वो ठीक है, वो सड़क पे चलते हैं और दे बेसिकली ask people for money, right? This is how they survive. I'm not going into the religious sort of I don't know about the intricacies of that, so I'm not commenting on that. वो क्या करते हैं, they used to beg for money, food, etc. पहले उनको ज्यादा भिक्षा नहीं मिलती थी, and then they started offering flowers to strangers on the street, right? उससे हुआ ये कि people who used to get these flowers are now indebted to do something for them, because the attire is such that you get the sense that they're asking for money, right? And they were on the airports as well, or airports पे ये पता लगता था that those strangers did not like the flowers and then they used to throw it in the dustbin. They just this was a gimmick used to collect money, right? This is where they use the reciprocation technique, and this is written in this book. So I'm borrowing this example from this particular book itself. So this could be used in sales as well. So let's say if you are selling a SaaS product, right? You could first, why do SaaS products offer free trials, right? The part of the reason is now people do not feel indebted to them is because a lot of SaaS products have free trials, but that works, right? That works for a reason. That works brilliantly compared to if you do not give anything for free. And that feeling of indebtedness is, sort of boost gives a boost to your sales. Now there is another thing now which I want to talk about here. People have been exploiting this technique in particular, and this has been happening at a lot of places. Now if you want to sort of identify if that technique is getting used against you or not, what you need to identify is the problem sort of lies, मतलब कुछ cause होगा उसका, right? Like you would have to identify reciprocation. So how would you come across that if the reciprocation rule has been applied to you or not? So let's say in Krishna's example, if let's say you are that stranger who is getting the flower from Krishna's members, what you would do in that case is that you would directly straight on the face tell them that I do not need this, and I don't need this interaction. You would have to be 100% honest about this, that what's been happening here, and I do not believe in this, so I have to walk away from this. If you do not be this honest, the reciprocation works against you, and once you get the flower in your hand, you do not have an option to sort of back out. In most of the cases you can, but then after you walk out, you would be guilty of yourself. This is how reciprocation works, right? This could be used judiciously. A lot of people use it to sell their products and exploit people, and it could be used in a way to help you from getting into these traps. Over exploitation happens when the perceived value of the actual product you want to sell is way more than the perceived value of the product you offered in the beginning to basically give the feeling of indebtedness. This is how it works. So if someone else uses this technique against you, you know what to do. You have to be 100% honest about this. You need to tell them that what's going on here, and you don't have to get that feeling of indebtedness. You have to tell you have to tell this in a way that they know that you're not buying this. Second, if you are a sales representative, please use it judiciously. If you are over exploiting, तब वो मत करना. And yeah, this is what I wanted to sort of share with you. So I have sort of thought that I'll read these snippets of I'll basically share the snippets of the books I read, and that might help you to grasp some information from this channel. Chalo, see you in another video.